Hey there, Ray Joe. How you doing? How's everybody's day been? It's hot. It's a hot day. Hey, Sean. Shauna, how are you doing? I'm doing okay. Thank you for asking. I'm glad you're doing good. It's been hot enough for everybody. It is, but I'm glad it's summer. Thank you so much. I like them too. They're little El Cheapos, but I like them. I like your little emoji there with the glasses. That's cute. Looks just like me. Melissa and Steven, and new song is still. What now? Oh, what's the Stephen B. new song is still stating? Are you talking about Stephen Bill's new song? Thank you, Shauna. Did he put out a new song? He puts out one, I think, every day. I did see him in a chat last night, so hopefully he's feeling better. I said hey to him. Steven? Yeah. Hey, Alicia, how you doing, honey? Yeah, I said hey to Steven. I'm gonna have to look at some of his jazz. I like his jazz he's got on there. Oh, it's hot here too. That humidity's, oh. It's about 90 degrees, but the humidity on top of ours is what's so bad. If we didn't have the humidity, it wouldn't be all that bad. I'm glad you're well, Alicia. That's awesome. What is that, Alicia? Paula? That's a foot. That looks like a foot. I can't really tell that good. Hey there. Shauna, thank you, honey. The Milam, where are you from? The USA. Is it standing? Is it still standing? Oh, the song you're talking about. I'm still standing. He's always coming up with something, ain't he? He gets ideas and he just runs with it. Yes. USA. Where are you from? He does. You're beautiful, don't worry about it. Thank you, Shauna. I really don't think I am, but thank you. I bet you're beautiful too. That means a lot. Hey Steve, how are you doing? What now? Hello, Paula. Hi, Alicia. Tammy? Jens? How are you doing? It looks. Who's Tammy the Hall? Oh, I don't know. Y'all smash that like button. Let's say nice. I just visited New York and California before. Oh wow, I've never been to neither one. What is that noise? That's probably my air conditioning. You know, you got to have it. Oh yeah. Steve, you going live tonight? Hugs to you, Alicia. Have you ever? I have once. I liked it up there. Is that where you're from, Shauna? Am from Paris and am. Oh wow, that's nice. Yes. Oh wow, that's good. Yeah. Um. What's your favorite? From where? I don't really have any exotic foods. Yeah, it has been busy, Alicia. I'm just talking right now. You said you're close to Paris, Texas. Yeah, you are. I saw that big old. It was like a. It had a cowboy hat on it, didn't it? Y'all's Eiffel Tower did. You showed it one time, and I think it had a hat on it. Thank you. I like them. They're just simple. I think they was like $4 or $5 from Walmart, maybe $6. Very cheap, but I like them. Yeah, I remember that. That's pretty neat. Nice. You saw Texas? Wow. You saw a lot of states, huh? I'm going. I'm going on a Michigan driving to Michigan. My mom was. We might be going to Texas. Yeehaw, yep. Let me see the other one. Eiffel Tower with a big cowboy hat on it. Yeah, I saw that. This is National Museum of Southern University Second Star. Yeah, I've never been to. I went through Texas one time, but never got to. She says, woohoo! Yes, it's on my channel. Yeah, it is. Go check Steve out. He's got some interesting stuff on there. My grandpa lives in Texas. Wow. I'm going to see him tomorrow. Yeehaw. Yeehaw! And I'm going to ride horses. Giddy up, huh? Well, I hope you have fun and stay safe. Don't, I'm sure you know what to do. Yeah, I've never seen Shauna in here before, but I like the name Shauna. You going live tonight, Steve? You going to New York again? Wow. Yes. Hey, Regina, where you been? Becky, you have a great day. My name ain't Becky. But you can call me Becky. That's fine. I love the name. Regina. Hugs. Yes, ma'am, I am. Y'all heard it. He's going live. I was watching him. Oh, okay. Yeah. My plane. AM shifted to. Oh, okay. Well, I hope you have a good flight and a good time. You have a great day too, Shauna. Adios to you. And yeehaw. What? At 1704, I think. But I don't. What's the future? I don't know. Y'all are talking up a storm, but it says 0 people in here. So I don't know. No. Know what? See y'all later, Melissa. You have a good one too, Steve. Stay cool, buddy. Oh, I got you. Duh. I thought you was trying to give me a time. I'm like, Steve, congratulations. Keep it going. I'm proud of you, Steve. I'll be back later if you're online again. I'll be live later on, yes. Later on tonight. I hope you make something good, Alicia. Tell me about it. Oh, well. You better pray about getting married before you get married. That's my advice. Oh, my. It is hot, ain't it? It's hot here. That humidity will just about knock you out. That's for certain. Yeah, that thumbs up, I need it, but a lot of people don't want to do that, so. Steve, I need to send you a message somehow. I got to ask you a question about YouTube. And maybe you could tell me if it's true or not. I don't know. If y'all are not following Steve, please do. Steve, drop your link if you're still here. Okay, Alicia, you come back later, please, because I need to know what you're cooking. You need to take a picture of it and upload it on your channel, and I'll go look at it. You could come in my chat if you like. Thank you, Paula. I appreciate that. That's, in my opinion, that's what I think mods are for. To get rid of the people that shouldn't be here, and to, you know, from what I'm seeing in other channels. I think Steve left the building. Typical man. What happened today? Well, it's hot. And God has blessed us with another beautiful day, so amen, you know? Amen. 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 Yeah, God has blessed us all with a beautiful, beautiful day. And it is hot, but you got to take it good with, you know, it's not really bad. It's just summer. Sweet, sweet summer. Bye. I think Steve just took a nap. I know, he's probably, well, he needs to. Nice to meet. It's nice to meet you too. Come back whenever you can. You're welcome. Just as, you know, all I ask is be respectful. Be respectful to my chat. Be respectful to me. And we'll all get along. Kindness and respect is like really lacking in this world. And just a little bit of it, you know, goes a long way. It does. It'll make you feel better, and just... It don't cost you a dime to say just a nice word to somebody and make them feel like they are a little bit of something. Just a little bit of something. It's nice to meet you too. Wait a minute, need to decide if going to bake cake. So hot to heat house up. Wait till it cools down, Regina. That's exactly what I would do. I hadn't ate a bite today, but I'll go home after a while and make me a sandwich when it's cooled down. It's 5:14 here, so probably about 7 when it's cooled down. But I ain't gonna be doing no cooking. No, it'll be a sandwich. But I know you got that thing coming up and you want to make something. If nothing else, you could probably go to the bakery and have them to make something. Exactly what are you going to make anyway? I know you're going to bake a cake, but what kind? Make a pineapple upside down cake. I love those. If I could eat most of it, I would make me one. But I can't eat no... Maybe a piece, but... My mama used to make them for me. And I miss my mama. She knew I loved pineapple upside down cake. The 2-step soda cake. Never heard of it. No. Sounds like to me just cake mix and soda. Blend it up and put it in there. That's pretty simple. Now me, I want me a pineapple upside down cake with not a lot of brown sugar, just a little bit. Because sometimes people get those cakes too sweet. And that ruins the whole cake. Because they add too much brown sugar. And you don't need all that. Or I don't. I don't even want it all, but I love pineapple upside down cakes. You need to make a 7-Up cake, Regina. Lemon cake, Sprite bake, then icing Cool Whip. Oh, you just put lemon and Sprite? Yeah. Well, that's pretty simple, Regina. You could do that with your eyes shut. It sounds good, though. It sounds, like it would be kind of refreshing. Lemon and Sprite is pretty refreshing. At least it ain't so much like chocolate and all that heavy icing in this hot weather. That way you're keeping it simple too. I've never made a soda cake. No. But it sounds pretty simple. You probably have to bake it, what, about 25 minutes? I'd go ahead and stick that thing in and get it over with. If it ain't too hot in your house, but it's probably not. So that's your plans for this weekend, Regina? I think you said it was a family reunion. I was going to say homecoming, but I'm going to turn me off here for a while so I ain't staring at myself. Okay. Let's see. This weekend I will stay home and watch TV and YouTube too. Oh wow, Paula, that's good. I don't have any plans, y'all. I never do. So, just me and God. I might do a little bit of diamond painting if I feel like it. I'm probably going to go live tonight. I probably should go ahead and schedule it. And I'm going to do a live tonight. A little bit of diamond painting. Trying to figure out where they might have some partial diamond paintings at around here. I don't have a clue. The partial ones. But something that you oh, there goes a butterfly. But something that you actually want to do. Hey Star, how are you? It's always good to see you. Just your name puts a smile on my face. Happy Friday to you too, sweetheart. I mean, you have a lot in common, more than you know. I was listening to you last night. Dear sweet sister. Y'all follow Star. If you're not following Starlight, Starbright, please do. You won't be disappointed. Yeah, it was great seeing you last night. I was listening to you. I was trying to figure out what you guys was diamond painting. I saw Miss Bell. She had fall. I love, fall stuff is okay, but right now, yeah, Paula, she is awesome to watch. If you're looking for somebody to watch and some, inspiration and uplifting, you can't go wrong with Star. And Star, you're more than welcome to drop your link anytime you like in here. I just subbed to her channel. Okay, thank you. She's a blessing. She's helped me a bunch, praying for me and stuff like that. She's a remarkable person. She's very talented. Very knowledgeable about the Bible and stuff. I don't know, she just gives you a happy feeling, I hope you join in sometime, Paula, and watch her channel because you would like it. Yes. Star, I was trying to think of where I can find me some partials at, partial diamond paintings. Oh, you don't have a channel. Well, you could always start one if you wanted to. Like local, I don't think Walmart carries partials. I don't think they do. That is cereal soup. I like Honey Nut Cheerios with a little bit of milk. So not really. I know, right? That's kind of corny, ain't it? I read that and I thought, okay. I'm glad you got that too, because I was like, I didn't say anything, but I was like, yeah, that's kind of weird, but I'll go with it. I like Honey Nut Cheerios too. They're good, aren't they? But, I mean, honestly, Star, do you think that cereal is like soup? I don't. You do have a channel, Paula. You just don't have content yet. Yeah, that's right. She's right. You know, Star, I didn't know that for the longest. I I had YouTube forever, and I didn't know that I had a channel just by having, you know, this Southern Belle gets out her part. I know, but I just want something local, you know. I don't. I've had my parcels for a long time, and the few ones I got, but I kind of want something different. I like grape nut cereal. I like Kellogg's. You know, those strawberry. Hobby Lobby and Michael's okay. I've not been to Hobby Lobby in a long time. That store is big. Ours is big. And it stays so packed. If you want to go in there, you better go early in the morning or go when it's about ready to close, like an hour or so. Because it's so packed. Now, I don't know about Michael's. You can check out Ollie's. Okay, do you think Ollie's carries parcels? We do have Ollie's, and we got TJ Maxx. They sometimes have parcels. Oh, and Five Below? We got Five Below. I got some. I got two from Five Below, but they're not partials. One's a tiger, and I can't remember what the other one is. But it's a full canvas. It's like a picture frame. I know you probably saw those from there. And I got a couple from Hobby Lobby, but it's full canvas. Excuse me. Some people just touch your heart, you know. The tiger looks really good. I finished mine. Oh, okay. I got that tiger. It's got that gold picture frame around it. I've had it for ever so long, though. It's hard to find parcels in stores. Not many people really do them like the big ones. That's very true. It seems like people's going bigger and bigger, don't it? I saw this one lady. She was standing up, and she had just finished. She said it took her 4 days and something to finish that big, huge diamond painting. It was about as big as my car. Now, I don't know if it was AI or whatever, but I was like, goodness, how would you finish that in 4 days? It seems like everybody's going to the bigger ones. But right now, I don't know. I know that's what I thought. You would not be able to sleep at all to finish something that big. And it looked like a sea, you know, like the ocean and all that. She didn't say. I don't even know. You know, sometimes you don't know if it's real. I thought that's as long as my car and wide. It was humongous. Oh, okay. Yeah. I don't have a big space to put big diamond paintings. So I just try to stay with the 30 by 40s or... Now I can get my big table out, yeah, and work on it a little by little. Oh yeah, that Last Supper is probably as big as your car. Have you ever finished that? That was beautiful. But I don't think I'd want one that big. Because I don't really have nowhere to put stuff like that. Not even close. Well, you're working on so many, at here and yonder. It'll probably take you a while to get everything finished, but it's good to have stuff to, like have choices from. I want to do this one today or that one, I have way too many. I don't start. I just get them as I go. I don't know how I would do with a big one. I thought about it, but if I had somewhere to put them when I'm done, I would definitely go for it. But I don't. And I kind of feel like it's, a waste sometimes because, but it's kind of not, because it's like a hobby and it helps, it helps with stress. It helps with stress and stuff. I just do a little bit at a time, and eventually that's right. On the phone, okay, honey. I hang my big ones. Yeah. You have a place though, kind of like an office in there. I don't have a place like that to where I could hang them up. Hopefully one day, I'm praying. Pray, Star, that one day I'll have a place to hang mine. And I got a few other things I need you to pray about, if you don't mind. Yes, in the living room and hallway and bedroom. Oh gosh, your whole house is going to be diamond paintings, aren't they? Well, I did see some of your the ones you're making, the DP over, ain't it DP over? I was looking at them and I'm like, there's so many of them. Let me know and I will definitely pray for what you need. Yes, okay, I will. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. DP over and Art Busy. I'm going to tell you right now, one of the prettiest diamond paintings I've ever seen is the one you had made for Joan. That was heartfelt and it was beautiful. And I was happy for her too. That was so sweet of you. That looks just like Jet and the name and all that. That was beautiful. And she loved it too. Bless her heart. She was so excited about that. I don't blame her though. That was gorgeous. Star says gorgeous, just gorgeous. Gorgeous, just gorgeous. Oh, thank you. I was so excited for her. Yeah, I bet you was. Because that was gorgeous. It really was. I know she's going to like working on that. That's like a personal and heartfelt gift to me. It would be. You done so good on that. I fell asleep last night listening to y'all talk on the live. Y'all was on there a good while, wouldn't you? About what, 3-4 hours? I don't doubt it. I fell asleep listening to y'all talk. I don't know what time y'all got off or anything, but I bet you did. I bet y'all had to get up and walk around a little bit too, didn't you? I did that partial and that was enough for me last night. And it only had like 6 colors and only 3 of them was drills. The other ones was special, not special, but gems. So it was simple. I bet they was. They probably still are. Yeah, it'd take a lot to walk that off, you know. I have to get up and move sometimes. Commercial break, you know. I'm going to probably go live tonight. I'll probably do a little bit. Starlight, I am in Northern California. Yeah, Paula's in Northern California. Yeah, Star is in New Mexico. I want to move where Star's at. That's where I want to go. Oh, I bet so. Goodness sakes. You know, it was like 90 here today, but the humidity made it feel so much hotter. I mean, if it wasn't for the humidity, it wouldn't be that bad. But yeah, that 107 degree weather. Y'all don't have the humidity? That humidity's what got me today. I mean, it wasn't that bad, the temperature. But the humidity just makes it woo. I would like to get away from this humidity. How's your cat doing? I had to click off the other night when you was talking about the cat. Is it still among the living or did it pass over? I couldn't listen. I listened and I thought I can't, you know. It'll be 97 today. That's hot, ain't it, Paula? Keep you some good old water around. I drink a lot of this. Smart water. It's good and it helps you stay hydrated. But I thought I might go look for a partial somewhere. I want something that I want to do. And I'm not sure what that is. Yeah, you definitely need that, Paula. Yeah, he's 21. Yeah. Yeah, unfortunately, you know, it happens. There's not a lot you can do about it, you know. You gotta call him home soon. And I have been saying some prayers, but yeah. And I'll pray for you too, because that's not easy, you know. You have a animal that long? Yeah, it won't be long. It may not even be 2 days. Yeah, it is. I lost Remy. September 18th will be a year. And it don't seem like that. He died right here on my lap going down the road. And it is hard. It's devastating. Remy was 15. He would have been 15 in November. And I still haven't got over it. I still have days to where yeah, it's hard. And I have dreams about him and, stuff like that. He was my bestest friend. Probably my only friend, besides you guys. I got my YouTube family, so that does help. It is very hard because a part of us want to take him in, and the other part just let him pass at home. I know, Star. I'm kind of more just to let him pass at home. I know what you're talking about. But I think since he's weak and I would just let him pass at home where he's comfortable instead of, in a facility where, I know he may not know, I don't know, but still, that's what I would probably do. They do. They do make the best friends. I will have to say Remy was my best friend. And life hadn't been the same since he left. I mean, that's totally up to you. It's your baby, but if it was mine and knowing Remy how he was, I know where he was comfortable at, and I would just probably let Remy just go right where he was comfortable. That's right, our kids are like kids, yeah. I know you can, help them on out of here, but I'm old-fashioned, I guess. I thank God to call him home when it's time, like he did Remy. Remy was out for a walk, and Remy was doing good that day. And it wasn't hot outside or nothing. And then all of a sudden, he just kind of started swaying over. And I went and picked him up, and he was just like lifeless. I don't know what happened. Well, I think he had a seizure. But, is that Vicky? Okay. And yes, we are sad today, but we also have been expecting this was coming, so that helps a little. Yeah, Star, it's not easy, honey. I know what you're saying. You're expecting it, but it's never easy. I know you know that. But it's kind of like bittersweet, even with Remy, because he had a lot of health issues, and to bring him back like he was when he left, no, I wouldn't do it. Now to bring him back like he was before he got real sick, yeah, I would do it. But when you watch them decline like that, and when they pass over, I think, personally, I wouldn't bring them back. Not unless they was 100% like they was. Like happy, young, playful. You know what I'm talking about, but it's whatever you and your husband think. That's y'all's animal, but I would leave him where he was comfortable. If he's actually comfortable, and that's where he knows. Now, a lot of people would probably disagree, but, that's up to them. I just don't like having things put to sleep. Exactly. And if he's comfortable, Star, I would just leave him and let him drink water when he wants. And just let him pass on, when God calls him. And now, if an animal is suffering, Remy, he wasn't suffering. So, if an animal is, suffering, and we can make that call for him, well, yes, I would definitely do that. But if he's not suffering, I would just let him go. And it kind of sounds like he's probably not suffering. He's just old. Time's took its toll on him. Remy was just out walking. And then all of a sudden, he just, like I said, he just took a turn. And that was it for him. But Remy passed away doing what he loved best. And that was walking. He wasn't walking fast. It wasn't hot. It was like 70 some. It was just something hit him all at once. It was a seizure. Some vets will come to your house and do it. I know they will around here. They'll come to your home and, help them out. My husky went very quickly. Her heart just gave out. But she lasted 4 years more than the doctors gave her. Yeah. Remy, the reason why I said it was a seizure is because he had them, and he had to take medicine for them. But going down the interstate, because I was trying to get him to the emergency vet, he raised his head up and looked at me, and he looked so tired, and I could tell that's the way he always looked whenever he had a seizure. He looked at me, and then he laid his head back down. And he done it again. Well, I thought he was coming around, so I reached over and picked him up and put him on my lap. And when I did, he put his head up in the air and started howling. Not howling, barking. And then after that, I thought, well, he's doing better. He's barking, And I was still trying to get him there in all that traffic. And then after that, he just went back to being lifeless. And I noticed he started breathing really hard all of a sudden. And I was just about in the parking lot. And then he took a bowel movement on me. I lost 2 dogs before the campfire, and I left their ashes in the camp. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. But they did start CPR on Remy, but Remy didn't have a heartbeat. I know that for a fact because I checked it. But still, he went fast, and he went doing what he loved. Yeah, I'm sorry about that too, Paula. That's a hard one. But at least you got him in your heart, You got the memories and the love in your heart for him. I would love to have another dog like Remy. He was so smart. That's right. He did, and he lived a good life, and I know how much you love him. Yeah, I loved him so much. He was my best friend forever. He did have a good life. I'd love to have me another one. I need a small dog, though, kind of like Remy was. But I just can't have a big dog. But God took over. He did. I didn't do it. God took over because I couldn't have done that by myself. I tried to call all my relatives. Nobody answered. And so they asked me if they wanted me to stop CPR, and I said yes, just stop it. And how I said that, I don't know. It wasn't me, it was God. And they sent me to that room, and I went in there, and that man came in there, and he really didn't say nothing that I didn't already know. And I just kind of blanked him on out. And then I asked him to bring Remy in, and I played some music, gospel music and stuff. And I took some scissors and cut his hair. And I kissed his little body until he was cold and stiff. I sure did. And I made arrangements because they wanted for Remy to be, they wanted to send him to a place where it would take 2 weeks to get his ashes back. And I said no. I said, I already know a place that'll come and pick him up, and I'll get his ashes back tomorrow. And that's what I done. We got lots of small dogs in our shelter here. I wish I could come. Oh, I know. I would love to give one a home. Our shelter don't get many small animals, and when they do, they get gone so fast. Now, they do have big dogs, but the little dogs, they get gone so fast. Now I got 2 dogs like my kids, and she gives me kisses too. Oh. Well, at least you got you 2, you got you 2 that you can love on. That's so good. Remy was at his biggest, and that's when he passed away. He was around 7 pounds, 6.5, 7 pounds. But all his life, Remy was 5 pounds. There was a bunch of small ones when we got our 2 big dogs, and I wanted to take them all. Oh, I know. If I ever get rich, I want to open an animal shelter. Yeah, I've always said that. I would so open an animal shelter. Yep. These animals need our love. And there's so many of them that people don't take serious. Excuse me. They just throw them out in the backyard. If they live, they live. If they die, I don't like that. But it's out there. It always has been and always will be. Probably. They are something else. Them little animals are. I thought about a cat, though. I did. I got me some of these yesterday. I've never had the watermelon before, but I'm going to try one. We have the 4 dogs and 3 cats, so Star. Gosh, that is a lot. But I've always had a house full of animals. See, I haven't. And so, I had a bird. I had an African gray bird. My mom left me that, and she wanted me to take care of the bird, so I did. And, but anyway, I would just like to have 1 dog to spoil. But I want a small one, I don't want anything over 7 pounds. Because I won't be able to carry it. Because my back kills me. It does. I have to be careful. And I think your back hurts you too, don't it, Star, sometime? I think you have back issues. Oh man, that smells so good. It smells just like a watermelon. Hey, Joan. How are you doing? You and that pretty diamond painting. I was watching you. That's a beautiful diamond painting. That's probably one of the prettiest and most heartfelt gifts I have ever seen. That was gorgeous. As Star says. Star outdid herself on that one. But I'm so happy for you. I certainly am. And you deserve it. I can't wait to see it done. And you need to frame that one, which I think you will. Thank you. Star and the girls are lovely friends. She sure did an awesome job. She did. She really did. She nailed that one. I don't blame you. I would definitely frame that. Right now, I don't think I could do one of Remy. I'm still having it rough with that. Thank you for subbing to Joan. She's sweet. She's so sweet. But I don't think I could do Remy, you know. I can't eat. His ashes is still in that bag, and sometimes I go by it and I'll talk to it a little bit, you know, but it's still kind of like a fresh wound. I got a big old painting up of Remy, and I got a blanket to match and a pillow to match. It was hand painted by, you know, an artist. And I still got it up. He had so much stuff. I mean, I had to like tote his stuff up. It's hard to believe that a dog would have so much stuff like that. But he did. Costumes, all kinds of blankets, personalized blankets. I had my dogs in a cedar box with their name on it. Remy's, they put his in like a little tin can about like that, and I'm glad they did. It's small. And I know what I'm going to do with the ashes. I just got to get the strength and the right day to do it. And I don't know when that'll be. Maybe on the day it happened or on his birthday. I don't know. I know exactly where I'm going to put them. But right now, I just can't do it. No. It would break me. Y'all probably wouldn't even see me again on here if I tried that. No. Jet has so much stuff all over the place here. She never did. The costume, he said. Remy, when I got him, I dressed him up as Larry the Cable Guy. I dressed him up as a Western guy. He had little pew-pews on his side. He was every kind of everything. At first. And then that kind of wore off because I seen him. Remy loved to please though, and he just loved going to the lady that made his clothes. He loved going there. And he would like always pee every time I take him in there. And it, you know, I'd say, don't do that, don't do that. And she's like, Remy-ton, no pee, no pee. Bless her heart, she's so sweet. Jet has so much stuff. When you are ready, you will. Yes, you're right. When I'm ready, I will. But I don't know when I'm going to be ready. Oh, Remington, he just loved to model clothes. He has jackets. um, rain jackets, everything. Steve has a dog. I think I've seen his before right there. He has a big dog. But yeah, she would tell Remington, because Remington would always hike that leg in her store, and I'd be like, no, don't do that, you know? And before I could say anything, and costumes made to boot. That was awesome of you. Remy always had personalized stuff. You know, his harnesses, his one he passed away in was Minion. I got it right here, and I wouldn't move it for nothing. All his harnesses was made by her. He never had nothing around his neck. No. He was spoiled, but you know, he knew it too. He knew that he ruled that house. He did. And my daddy, he used to make my daddy mad. But not like mad, you know what I'm saying? Daddy would peck on the window on the outside, and Remy would like stand there and like bark at him like he was going to eat him up. But Daddy would get aggravated when he would, you know, have fun with his teddy bear, if you know what I mean. And he would embarrass me. But yeah, he kept it interesting, old Remington did. He did. He kept me going. And he was a proud dog. He was proud of himself. And he'd let me rub his belly and stuff like that. Some dogs won't. I'd have his little pictures made periodically by a photographer. He was my knight in shining armor. He was. I never felt love like that except for from God. I knew that dog loved me. And me and Remy could look at each other and we already knew. I could look at him, he'd look at me, we knew. Oh, I don't know if they'll have room. That's what I was kind of, you know, I might have to wait. I don't know if they have room for me on there tonight. I think they have a couple of people coming. Baby Love still, oh yeah, she still has Midgie. I hadn't forgot Midgie. Midgie's so sweet too. Lori does have room, okay. Alright. I was going to post a live and go live before her. But if she's got room, I might just go up with them and work on mine. I got a bird I might do. You just talked with her, okay. Gosh, I've not been up on a panel. I've not been up on many panels and I get nervous. Like, honestly, one panel I was getting ready to go up on and I had I got sick because, you know, my nerves. I get kind of nervous when I go up on panels. I don't know why. It's weird. What channel is Lori? When she sets her stream up, Regina will send you the link. Thank you, okay. Well, I'll fit right in, okay. Vicky, what it's called, is it called Book Nook or something like that? I think it's Book Nook, ain't it? There, right there's the link, Paula. Just click on that link and go and subscribe and hit the little bell and hit all for notifications, and you should get a notification when she goes live. Book Nook, okay. She said we're just dorks. I am too. I'm 24/7 dork. I really am. It's at 11 p.m. Paula, it's at 11 p.m., honey. I love late night lives. Okay. Well, maybe you can watch. Come in the chat and talk if you like. I'll probably be quiet because I get quiet sometimes, but you never know about me. I'm really excited. I hadn't been on a channel in a while, but about the time for it to start, I'll get nervous. Because sometimes you don't know if you say the right things or wrong things, you know. But I'm sure I'll be fine. Yeah. Okay, good. Yeah, Vicky's sweet. A lot of times Vicky goes up with Lori and Regina. Y'all feel that way too? Yeah, a lot of times when I get nervous, I get sick. You know? And I did that one night when I was getting ready to go up on a panel. I couldn't go up right then. Is Lori's channel, not mine. She does the diamond painting. Yep. I've not saw your cooking yet. Now I saw your gaming. Well, just breathe. It will be fun, and we will have a wonderful evening. Okay. I'll be looking forward to it. I will stay live until you all go up so I can do a raid on Lori's channel. I will try to. Well, we appreciate that. I'm sure Lori will too. It's a blessing to have good friends. It is. And I thank God for y'all. I mean, my heart, I'm not showing it, but my heart is just happy. I still have 2 hours before I go live, so I'm making a bite to eat now. I'm not eating nothing today. I drank a little bit of coffee. But I got to go home and make me a sandwich. My cooking is a bit on hold. It's just not. Oh no, I got that too. Vicky, I have that too. I know, I'm the same way. I don't eat a whole lot of meats and stuff like that. And when I got diagnosed with, well, they told me at first it was cirrhosis. And so I went to another doctor in another county, another stomach doctor. And he says it's the fatty liver. And I have something else on my liver. I can't say the word. It starts with the H. But it puts spots on your liver. And that's what they was concerned about, is I had a real big spot on my liver. But he says he does want to do a biopsy of it. He said he doesn't think I have cirrhosis. But he wants to be for sure. That's all I had today so far, a cup of coffee. Yeah, that's all I've had is coffee. I just subbed to Regina's channel too. Okay, thank you. I thought you was already subbed to Regina. You do? Yes, I do. I do, Vicky. I'm like you. I mean, I didn't see anything, you know. I don't know why I have it. But I have something called hemangiolia or something. And that puts like spots on your liver. And there was one spot that they was worried about, so they did an MRI with contrast. And he said he still wants to do a biopsy of that one. Yes, I had the fibro scan and the MRI. Yes. I will keep you in my prayers, Vicky. Yep. Welcome back. But I'll definitely be praying for you. It makes you wonder how you get something wrong with your liver, like that. Now, I know my daddy had a fatty liver whenever he was about 50-some, 52. And he started juicing. And my daddy's 80 now, almost 81. He started juicing and started, and he's not had any more problems with his. Now, he would juice carrots, he would juice beets. Beets is exceptionally good for your liver. Now, I don't like beets, but I did think about getting me a juicer and juice some beets. And maybe hold my nose and drink it. And you can put a carrot in there and make it a little bit sweet. I've juiced a lot for my daddy. I have. I've been doing the Mediterranean diet, walking, no more processed food. So it's a lot stricter. But I got this. Yes, you got it. Yes. Now, my daddy was so very active. I mean, my daddy, he worked all the time, 80 hours a week. I mean, he was on the go. Maybe it was something that he was eating, I don't know. But whatever it was, Daddy started juicing, and he never had any more problems out of his liver. No great smoothies for beets. Yes, she definitely got it. You're right, she does. God's already ahead of you. And I know you know that, Vicky. I finally got my AC1 back down to normal, so fruits are tricky for me. I used to do fruit veggie smoothies and love them. So if the dietitian says I can do them, I'm 100%. Yeah, I want to start juicing too. I want to juice me some stuff like juice for Daddy. It don't take long. And what I started doing, I didn't tell Daddy, but what I started doing is I would save the bottles of water like this size, exactly this size, and I would juice my daddy's juice up for like 3 days. I didn't tell him though. I would just like set the one up for him to drink that day, and then I'd put the other ones down. Because my gosh, juicing, every day, I was so busy. But I would take a bottle like this and juice my daddy's only for 3 days though. Thank you so much, Paula. Carrots is good for you, and so is that. Definitely need some beets. I need to get me some beets. Yes, greatly appreciate that, Paula. Hi, Star Paula, everyone in chat. Hello, Regina. Yes, appreciate, when people come in and support like that. Some people love beets. I do not love beets. I don't like the earthy taste they got. But all you have to do is take a little bit. You could put an apple if you wanted. But Daddy always preferred carrots, so you could put some, just like one carrot in there, and it would help. I used to do spinach, broccoli, carrots, cabbage, and then some mango berries. It was green-brown at the end, but Tasty so good. Yeah, it is funky colors, but still, it's got a lot of nutrients that we need. This recipe for eyes. Yeah. Yeah, you put all that combination together. My daddy was die hard on juicing, and he still is. Now, he's let up here and there, but I went with Daddy to the doctor, of course. That was back in his 50s, and he did have a fatty liver. Yeah, you do. Not bad, a half a cup 2 times a day. Gotcha. But he's still here today, Vicky, So, I do think juicing helped him. God, of course, above all, but juicing helped him. I do believe that. Now, I mean, he still eat, but he would make sure he got that juice in him too. And Daddy was a pretty good size then. He had gained some weight. He's not had any more problems though, but he does watch what, he eats, but he still watches. Yeah. Yes. That'd be good. If you have any ideas, let me know, But I think I'm going to get me a juicer. They don't cost that much. Now, my daddy, he has a Ninja one right now. Because I just washed it for him. But the other one he had, you put stuff down in it, and it would sling the stuff out the back. It's kind of messy. But the Ninja one just blends everything together. Ninja, that's what Daddy's got now. But the one he had before, it was a little messy, but it got the job done. Yeah, you can use your blender, of course, because, that's kind of what Daddy's is like. He just blends it all together. But the juicer, it was just juice. It would put all the, stuff in the back. You would have to put something back there, to catch it. And then you'd have to pop the filter out and wash it up and stuff. Mine is so old. My daddy's was old. His other one. Daddy's went through some juicers. He sure has. It's loud, but it works. Hey, that's all that matters. Use jar beets, no fresh. No, Daddy used fresh, everything. He did. Daddy would say, Issy, make sure you have my fruit, make sure you have my juice ready. But I already, Now, old Issy here is going to have to get doing hers. Yeah, fresh is the best. I don't think I'd want jar beets. Anything I put in a juicer, if I get me a juicer, anything I put in a juicer is going to be fresh. Or I just don't really want it. Yeah. Daddy, he's went through his juicers, but the one he's got now, like I said, is a Ninja. I definitely need to get me one. But I'll probably get me one like Daddy had. The first, his other ones he went through. I think I'm going to get me one of those. Friend uses jar beets. Has helped her eyes more too. Hey, it's each to its own, I just prefer fresh. Whatever works for whoever, you know. But so is that parasite going around. I know, right? And now they're saying they recalled so many eggs, and now it's bacon. I don't have one, but I'm going to be looking for me one. Have to eat fresh for my health. Yeah, I do too. And now we got a parasite. Laugh out loud. You're back. Yeah, it done a little thing. And it says, you're live. And I'm like, okay. And now the counter started over. I said, I mean, they're really narrowing down the stuff we could eat. But I guess I'm going to jump off here. I got some stuff I got to get done. And I'll probably go home and make a sandwich. It's true. Yeah, it is very true, ain't it? It's normally the hamburger meat or something like that. Yes, I hope to be there tonight if the Lord's willing. And I appreciate y'all for, having me up. I'll go home and get me a sandwich made and stuff like that and try to get ready. But I'll talk to you guys later. Thank y'all for stopping in and talking. Love to you too, Regina. Yeah, Steve normally does go live. I bought some great romaine lettuce from Canada, so I made a chicken wrap and eating it now. Oh, I hope you enjoyed that. Goodness. I've not eaten yet, but I got that tomato from yesterday. And I'm going to go home and make me something out of that. I bought tomatoes from Canada. You guys are marked as safe. Yeah, it does sound good, don't it? Sounds refreshing. But I'm going to have me a tomato sandwich. And I might put some bacon on it. I got some bacon too. But it won't be much because it's I already cooked bacon. You just put it in the microwave. But I will jump off here. Thank y'all for coming in, okay? Thank you, Vicky. I appreciate it, honey. I'll see you guys tonight. And bye.